Hello friends, welcome to our channel Tech on Target. In today's video, we will learn about the Nginx and its different aspects. Uh, we are working on AWS. It is a new instance which I have just launched. There is no configuration till the time we have done. If you do local host, there is no application which is running on port 80. If you can check it via doing, first you have to install the nettools sudo apt install net. I think it's net hyphen tools. Then we have add stat hyphen tnlup. These are the port which is in listening mode. It's listening on port 22 for SSH. That's the internal port for internal communication, not for outer side. Okay, then we have only for SSH enabled. SSH port is available, our SSH application is available who is listening at port 22. No application is available at we can say no HTTP or HTTPS application is available. Just update, first step, update your repository. Because to install Nginx, we will use the apt package manager, which is apt in our case. Then sudo apt install Nginx. It's just take around half a minute to get installed. We will discuss what is Nginx, but first I want you to give a hint of what is Nginx, what it can does. You can see it, port 80 is now listening. Some application is listening on port 80. You can see that. Now if you can call, we have already done call. If we do call localhost, now we are getting response. If you copy this IP and run it on browser, you are getting a response from your browser. So this public IP feature is I'm getting from this AWS instance. This is the private IP address associated with the your instance, and this is the public IP address through which we can make our application live on internet. Anybody can access it by using this public IP. We haven't passed any port because we have our we are working it. Its default port is port 80, so it's listen on the HTTP protocol. If you copy it there, it is HTTP colon // and this IP, and page is getting open here. So what is Nginx? First question is that before starting that, I will like to give a little demo of our video what we create in our channel. We make videos related to DevOps tool like Intrude, Wazoo, and JFrog, Kubernetes, AWS, Azure. Earlier we are making videos in Hindi language. Now we have lots of video in English language. You can visit our channel and you can please share your feedback, how you find the things is helpful or not, and if you have another feedback, please share. So come back to the video. What is Nginx? Nginx is the application which we use to host our website or web application. Like we have a Java application. Don't we use Tomcat for that? particular Java application. We have PHP, .NET application. We can host them in Nginx easily. And while you are getting this the default page in your here, you can get the, you can say, you you can get your website configured at that. Let me wait for 1 second. So let's see how we can use Nginx to host our application. Till now, what we have done, we have just used these two commands, sudo apt update and sudo apt install, to install the Nginx. But that's not done. Uh, let's see its different parts, how we can use that. So first we will move to /etc/nginx, and we will say there are lots of files and directories you are seeing there. All are for different purpose. First I go to sites enabled. Here you can see that there is a default the web page we are seeing here. Welcome to Nginx, and this is the format of a web server, and it is configured here by default. You can see its configuration. It's telling us the default define as server, which is listening on port 80. This 80 belongs to port 80 plus it's listening on IP4 plus IP6. The second one is for IP6. Then we can give SSL configuration here, and that is the root. Root is the location of the folder where its content file is present. So it's telling us the at var www.html we have our content file. If I log in it again to show you the same instance we are logging, you can see that 172.31.3.3018 same we are getting login here, and it's saying the /var www.html. Here is the root directory where we are hosting our website content or web page. And here it's look for the index.html, index.html, index.nginx, debian html. Out of 3 files, one should be there to represent data on website. You can see that it is here. And then we have server name. There is no server name given. Then location is like this. When we press slash, which directory or which things it will refer the slash in the HTML. And then we have first attempt to server request as file. It's if it is not there, it's will push a 404 error. Then we can have the option defined here to pass the location like .php and like that. PHP folder. If I like when you are visiting a website and this website have /blogs, like that pathways is defined, /blogs, you can define that. Currently we have not configured it. We will configure it, and so we will move that. In the end, it has given a server configuration. Copy that once again. That's the basic requirement of our server. Let's host a website. But before hosting website, I want to show you something. We have copied it and just get back of it. We are at site enabled. Okay, here you see in this site enabled, we mostly keep the soft link. And if we go to back, then sites availables, we same have same file, but here we have only default one. Means it's the basic file, and its symlink is created. Its sites will only get available when you mention it in the uh, either directly or either write symlink on sites enable. Okay, so where we was, wait, if I remove this index, okay, this is the basic folder. Add permission editor. Now we don't have anything here. If you go here, it's giving us the forbidden error. That's because we have a variable here. We have passed a variable. So if you remember, we have three kind of file. We need sudo permission here. Index. We can create the same file. First we create this file. It's let's add content. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Then save. Now first we will check the localhost response, then we go to web. Sorry for the spelling mistake, it's called localhost. Okay, thanks for watching and subscribe. Same you will find here. Okay, that's to implement this, I want to show that how you can change the content of website. You can make here any web application available, and through that you can hit and you will get the response. If I am here in the HTML, I create thanks folder mkdir thanks. Okay, permissions issue cd thanks. Here we can create vi index dot html what our name, tech. I think we have not come with the permissions. We need permission here to, okay, insert mode, track on target. Okay, now what we have created the thanks folder. Here you can go in the path which is in the root directory, and it will check the same file there which we mentioned, 3 files. Okay, so our motive is now to create a default one. We have copied it or not? I think not. In the last we have this. Just copy this one, paste it over here, increase it, uncomment it. Okay, we have uncommented it. It will listen on port 80. Okay, it will listen on port 80. It will num by, I don't have funds to make tech on target.com. Then in the its root directory is html slash tech on target index.html will be there, and we will configure that. Same file can be configured or not, that need to be checked. Let's see it's work or not. We can't create two server as, let's check what it say. It's throw error or vi. We can give a name of our website, tag on target. Just not vi will not work. We need sudo vi as it is a root directory. Okay. Okay. Task is done here. Go back. Then we move to sites enabled. Okay, in the sites enabled we will run this command sudo ln. So sudo ln is representing the soft link, and this is the location where is present, and last dot we are telling it to create here. Okay, but then we need to check this. Before checking this, I like to show you. Okay, file is okay. Tag on target is also there. If you see ls-ltr, this both have L in front of that. This means they both are symlinks. So sudo apt restart. As we have done changes in Nginx, we have to restart the Nginx. Restart. Sorry, I don't have to use apt here. System ctl. Okay, once you restart, you should confirm its status to move further. Okay, it's working fine. If you do cat of tag on target, whatever, but main thing is that, but I don't have any domain by this name. So if I run this particular command, it will not resolve. So how to resolve this? New name. I don't want new name. Go to machine. Sudo vi. Okay. Enter your password. Here you need tag on target, but with that you need public IP like that, and it will transfer the traffic to that. Now what we have done, before I explain this, why we are doing the entry in vi etc host, just copy it again and run over here. Okay, tag on target not found. Why it's not found? That's a different thing. But why it's resolving now? It's resolving now because when it go to whenever we search something on browser, it will look to internet, but before looking to internet, it will check it is there it is in private network or is in own network. So whenever we mention it, the entry in the slash, it's the slash host, First it check this file, then it go to internet. So in that particular file, it found the entry of tackontarget.com. So it's moved to that, but it's not get resolved. That's a different issue because we haven't make this root file available. So what we can do, we have to just go one step back, and what is the folder name here? Tag on target. Okay, mkdir, not mkdir. We require sudo mkdir tag on target. It's sudo mkdir tag on target is there. Okay, cd tag on target. Now create a file index.html there. One second. I always remember to use sudo. What we can, thanks for your feedback and your lovely responses, colon, save it, and I think we have completed the configuration. One second. Tag, oh shit, we have done a silly mistake. We need sudo mv. It should be like the tag on target, same tec tag on target, tec on target. Oh shit. Okay, now here we have completed it via, if you see, we are now getting tag on target, so it should resolve now. Okay, now if you are seeing that we have created a web server in our web server. Now what you require, you need a domain purchase from any, you can go to GoDaddy and other websites, register it with Route 53, and it will redirect the traffic to particular our instance. Okay, then here we can say we can create one more instance. Wait, if we go to here, in same we can have default vi default. Here we have the port by default at 80. We can change the port to 8080. Same is case here, colon wq, save. Shit, just add sudo here. So now instead of making it 8080, we just go with same, otherwise you will get confused. We get error because of that. What was the command to check the syntax? Okay, well, $, status, it's working fine. Now you can see it will not work. Why it is not working? If you directly hit the public IP, it will also not work. and that it's giving because we have configured a other service, so that's why it's giving because it's working on port 80, but our default website which was working on port 80 is not working. What we can do, we just have to pass this 8080 with that, and it will start working. So there is a concept of passing proxy. Before that, I will tell you. Here we can configure it as /blocks. It will nothing be, as we don't have that path. Okay, so we in the /block this will be come. How? Let's see. Vi tech on target. In the official documentation of Nginx, you will find that how we can pass the reverse proxy. We can redirect the web server to another web server. Means here we have, if you go back, two web server, tag on target and default one. Tag on target working on port 80, and it's working on different port 8080 now. Okay, now we want to create a path /blocks, and it will redirect its traffic to default one. How we can do that? We can do it with the reverse proxy. So there are two concepts of forward proxy and reverse proxy. What is forward proxy? When we are doing this, it is a kind of forward proxy. We are hitting on the web server which is embedded or associated with the instance Nginx server, and it's redirecting it to web page. Now we will see again the things. Sudo vi tag on target. A reverse proxy is very common in use and very important aspect of Nginx. Here you will see that I will add it like that, and then proxies come after A. Or we can make it as like we have try one. So what path we want? We want /blocks in the BLOGS. Okay, /blocks. We want our local host to be resolved there. HTTP as this server is available on our same network, so that's why we are passing it's resolving on 8080. We can pass the local IP, but I think we don't require that. Okay, 8080 with passing / it is changing, it's remain same. Okay, WQ exclamation mark, and proxy pass is moving the, but one thing here, some syntax is not looking good. Now better. WQ. What is the first step now? You know very well. First step is verifying its syntax. Once it's correct, Control R, and we will look for restart Nginx. Control R, status. Status is also there. Now check for blocks. Okay. okay, it's working. If you don't pass the slash, it will work. Yes, it will work, but it's also taking automatically taking the blocks. So till now we have seen what is Nginx, what are its different and important directories, files, and how we can create our own website there. Because I don't have domain, I don't have domain, I don't want to purchase it, so that's why I'm doing that particular vi/etc. If you have domain, then no issue, you just register it and you are ready to go on air, and you can directly access it on your public network. So we have redirected the traffic to our local host. But what when we have instance in, currently there is no instance there, but when we want to redirect traffic to other instance, then what we can do, uh, it is a simple example. We just need ubuntu instance with the latest OS. T2 micro is more than enough. We don't require much security group. We can take the existing one, and 8 GB memory is more than enough. I hope you are familiar with the cloud. You just need to launch the Ubuntu AMI. Same AMI is available in uh, 22 in Azure, GCP. It's in pending state. So what we are going to do, we will configure a server here. Uh, we have already a server. We will get by default when we wait for it while it get loaded. Currently, in AWS, I have in this security group I have made all traffic allow. But you have to do when you are, one second, we have created a security group. Go one step back, ec2 dashboard, Nginx security, all traffic is allowed. One time more. Now it's, I think, getting loaded. Okay, sudo apt update. First you have to update your repository, then only you go to install Nginx. Sudo apt install Nginx. Installing Nginx pretty simple. You can create Ansible role for the customization. If you need help in that, I am available on Saturday. If you need any kind of help, we can local host. So if I just paste it over here, we are getting response. We will let it response like that, and in if it's in prod environment or in organization environment, we don't assign the public IP. So we will use this private IP address to call it over here, and sudo vi, one second, here we have that sudo vi attack on target. If we pass one more proxy here, and what we need to change, okay, they are both are launched in the same VPC, so I don't have to go for the public IP. Communication will happen within the AWS. So if you are with me on the same stage, do you think this is enough? Think for it. Till now I'm going to save it, and -t, it will throw me error most probably. Yeah, /block. Why it's throwing error? We have made the same things, like here path is same. It should be something like carrier page we can say, or contacts. Now if you run, should it pass or fail? It should pass. Okay, it's pass. Control R, it's restart. Control R, status, Nginx. Now if I go cat of back on target, here we have passed the contacts. Now it need to be resolved locally. Yeah, either it passes with double slashes, but it don't affect it because it's only have one index HTML file, so it will get redirected. So that's the case. If I summarize what we have done and what is pending: installation, introduction, forward proxy, reverse proxy, Nginx is done. Only thing which we are left with, we can use Nginx as a load balancer. So for being the time, we are stopping at there, and we will test the load balancing feature in next video. Hope you like, and if you want the next video to be uploaded on load balancer, please comment and like, subscribe and share with a friend. Bye.